dog.
I know. Got a golden retriever?
Yeah.
Do you like dogs?
Yeah.
Anyway, we're here today with Kaylea.
Yes.
And we're going to do our first talk through of the questions for the Show Me Tell Me questions for the driving test for the UK. So you said you've been practicing them.
Yeah.
Don't start reading them. That's cheating. If you know the answer, great. If you don't know the answer, I might drop you a hint or I might tell you. Yeah. So I'm going to read through the questions, and you don't need to get it for word. You just got to get it
briefly
across to them what they want. And they'll only ask you one question at the beginning of the driving test, which is the tell me question.
Is it one out of all of them, or are there more questions?
There's the tell me questions, and I've got, let me just see how many questions I've got here.
I think there's 3 pages.
Yeah, there's 14 questions. They'll ask you one.
Out of them 14?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you got the show me ones, and there's 7 of them. They'll ask you one of them. So out of the 14, they ask you at the beginning before you start your test.
Yeah.
So if it's raining, they might say sit in the car, and they'll ask you why you sat in the car, or they might ask you to open the bonnet.
Yeah. And
then the other ones, the other 7, is when you're driving along the road, like to do with physical things where you've got to show them what to do. All right. So we'll run through it, see how we get on.
Yeah.
And it'll be interesting how you get on under pressure, isn't it?
Yes.
Do you feel nervous?
Yeah, because I feel like I've forgotten them all. They've all just left my brain.
Do you know what? I had a lad who, this seems really cruel, I had a lad who took his test, and when they asked him the question, he blurted out the wrong answer straight away, but then corrected himself straight away at the same time. But they said, we can't take your first answer.
Yeah.
That's cruel, isn't it? Okay, so tell me how you would check the brakes are working before starting the journey.
They shouldn't feel spongy. I can't remember the second word.
Say what you think.
It's not springy.
So spongy, yeah. So do you know what I mean by that? Spongy. So when you press it, there isn't.
Yeah. Spongy
or slack.
Yeah.
And so they should be tested when you set off, shouldn't they? And they shouldn't pull to one side. If you've got a brake, when you're braking and the wheel pulls to one side,
you're saying wrong with it.
One of your brakes isn't working.
Yeah.
In the front. That's what that is. Tell me where you check the information for your recommended tyre pressures for this vehicle, and how you check the tyre pressures.
Isn't it? That's not the. Is that the one where you look in the manufacturer book and your tyre pressure should be like 1.6 millimeters, and you can just go to one of them pumps, and it can show you.
It started off okay, didn't it? And you started off answering the correct question, and then you switched to another question about tyres.
I was thinking, I was like, no, there's 2.
So it's the manufacturer's guide, yeah? And you go to a garage or a petrol station that's got a reliable pressure gauge.
Yeah.
And you check them when the tyres are cold, and
that's
it says refit
gauge.
the valves, it says.
Yeah.
The question that you answered halfway through something else is, I'll ask that question now, I'll skip the next one, is tell me how you check the tyres for sufficient tread depth and their general condition is safe to use on the roads.
It shouldn't have that white, is it a white rod through it? You shouldn't be able to see that, and it should be 1.6 millimeters.
1.6 millimeters, yeah, from the centre to the outside. And on the side of the tyre there should be no bulges.
Bulges, yeah.
And cuts.
I knew that, but I just forgot it.
I was trying to do a circle thing there. Bulges and cuts. What's that thing you said, the white?
Like if your tire's really low, you can see the white wire going through it. That's when your tire's really, really low.
Yeah. If it's that low, you've got a major problem.
Yeah.
Basically, no grip at all, is there?
Nope.
Tell me how you would make sure the head restraint is correctly adjusted to fit you.
Some of them you can't move, but majority of them it's got to be with ear length to eye length in the centre of it.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's about right. Yes, to protect the event of a crash. Right. You kind of start answering for a finished question, didn't you? You'd be good at quizzes, wouldn't you? Tell me how you check the headlights and the tail lights are working. No need to exit the vehicle.
That one, is that the one where you can use reflection? You can use a reflection of a window.
That's something else, that one. That's the brake lights, isn't
You
it?
switch the light on,
Yeah.
and then you walk around the
That's
car
the
and
answer,
have a
yeah.
look.
That's the answer, yeah. Switch the lights on, yeah. The question that you start answering again, you're getting. It's like that comedy show, isn't it, where you answer the question, Smells.
I know them. I just get them jumbled up.
How are you going to check your brake lights at the back working?
You can use a reflection of anything, or you can ask someone to help you.
That's the answer, yeah. I like this already. I'm losing track of where I am now. Tell me how you'd know you've got a problem when you're driving of your anti-lock brake systems.
I don't think I know that one.
On the dashboard, it illuminates ABS.
Yeah.
You knew it, you just couldn't think of it. Tell me how you check your direction indicators are working. No need to exit the vehicle.
You put the indicators on and off, and then you can walk around to have a look.
That's it, yeah. Well done, you're doing well. You've answered the brake light one already, haven't you?
Yeah. The back question, that lot I haven't learnt yet.
What is in that next page? This will be interesting then. Well, with the questions, just say what you think it is.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me how you check the power steering's working on when you're about to set off.
By turning it.
And what you're looking for when you turn it.
It pulls back at you. So if you turn it, and it
how
goes
does
back.
it feel now when you turn it? Try to turn it now. How does it feel?
Stiff.
Heavy and stiff, isn't it?
If it starts being loose, there's something wrong with it.
Well, put a little bit of pressure here now. Put your left hand there. Just pull it slowly, gently down towards your leg and turn the engine on. Put your foot in the clutch while you're doing it and turn the engine on. How does it feel?
Easy.
So if it's working, it's
easy.
If it's not working, it's
hard to turn.
That's the answer, isn't it? Engine off.
Oh.
So yeah, if you're about to set off on a journey, it's very heavy.
Mm-hmm.
It's not working, is it?
Yeah.
Tell me how you switch on your rear fog lights, and explain when you use them. You said you've not done this one.
No.
Well, your lights are there.
Yeah.
And your rear fog lights is this thing here.
Mm-hmm. So you move that one,
and it comes on.
Mm-hmm.
And it comes on the dashboard lights with the same symbol.
Don't you use it if it's like dark and it's hard to see or it's foggy?
Well, you don't use it when it's dark, but you definitely use it when it's foggy, don't you? Because I mean, you put your headlights on, the tail lights when it's dark, isn't it? But when it's really dark and it's really foggy, dark and foggy together, then you want to be visibility less than 100 meters. Yeah. That's when you want to use it. Because I mean, you don't want to put your fog lights on just because it's dark. You'll blind people behind you, won't you? Explain. So tell me how you switch on your dips headlights to main beam. Do you know what they are?
Don't you just twist it?
So you twist it, yeah? Do it. Try it. Twist it all the way. So that's your headlights in it. Mm-hmm. If you see it on there. Yeah. And you push it forward and your blue light comes on. We can't see it on because the engine's not at the moment. Mm-hmm. And then you knock it back off. Oh. If you put your foot in the clutch and start the engine and try it. And then turn it on. See it's on now. Push it forward. See your blue lights come on. Oh yeah. That's your main beam.
You can hear it.
It goes dink, doesn't it? It's like a little switch. Yeah. And what the switch is tilting it. The headlights out. And then with the other ones is opening the bonnet. That lever thing. That's the lever thing there, yeah. We won't do the bonnet ones outside because we can do it another day, can't we? And the other ones, the questions that they ask you when you're driving, right? They say to you, when it's safe to do so, and they say, when it's safe to do so, open and close the window on your side. You can do that whenever. When it's safe to do so, isn't it? So if you were driving along the road and you're going to go around the corner, you wouldn't attempt to change anything at that point. You just carry on doing your left turn or right turn. Mm-hmm. But your switch is over there on the right. Yeah. You see it? Right there. That's the one. Push it down. Oh. And then the one next to it's for me. Oh, yeah. That's it. And then that will be the one behind you. Yeah, for people behind the back seats, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then another one's the horn. That's it, yeah. When it's safe to do so. So the only time you don't want to use a horn is when you're stationary in traffic, or you're at a junction, or I suppose I'm just trying to think another one might confuse people. But if you're driving along the road, even if the car's in front of you driving along the road, that's when you want to use it. Yeah. Yeah. When it's safe to do so, show me how to demist the rear window. Now, if you put the engine on, so we're going to need a bit of electrics for this. And then do you see down there it says rear?
Well, yeah.
Yeah. If you press that, it lights up. It's a square for a back window. And it's like a little, you see in your rear view mirror, like lines going across the back window.
Yeah.
So it just heats up them elements. So and if it starts getting steamed up or foggy, it looks like it's fogging, and that's what you want to do. Then to knock it off, you press it off. You can set your off clutch, by the way. And then the front one, because another one here is show me how to demist the front window. So if that says rear, that's the front, isn't it?
Yeah.
So you twist that to the front, have a try. And then turn the temperature up. Yeah, so it goes red to go hot. And then turn the fans up. So it's on 1 at the moment, turn to about 3 or 4.
What like that?
Yeah. The fans are on, aren't they?
Oh.
And that's how you demist the front window.
Yeah.
And then turn it back to 1. Turn the temperature back down. And then turn it back onto your face.
What like that?
Yeah, face and feet. Yeah, that's it. Otherwise you're going to boil, aren't you?
Yeah.
Another one is when it's safe to do so. We've done the horn, demisters. Oh, you want to switch from headlights dipped. Switch on your headlights, isn't it?
Yeah.
So
that's
the one there, yeah. And then
like
turn it off, done. And then the final 2 is to clean the front window with the window wipers and washers. You pull it towards you for a few seconds.
Yeah.
And to do the back one, you push it away from you. A bit longer. There you go. And that's the questions done.
Yeah.
And obviously the bonnet ones, you can open the bonnet, and we've done the bonnet. I've sent you the video on the bonnet, haven't I?
Yeah.
Have we opened the bonnet before?
Yeah, we done it the other week.
I can't remember. So you got an idea of that already, haven't you? Okay, so that's your first go on the questions, properly run through, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we'll try it in a few weeks' time, see if it's improved, and you're not trying to answer the question before I've even asked it.
Yeah.
If you want to give a bit of feedback to Kaylea, don't ask her on her tests, by the way, because she's not going to tell you.
Nope.
It's a secret, no one knows, apart from mum and dad.
Yeah.
Okay then, take care, safe driving, and we'll see you on the next video.
See ya.